And so that has happened. The girl, how did you do on your grab?
Or
Oh, okay.
4 or
maybe I
poor.
was distracted
I
by the
believe he
bullet.
says it is poor. And so, yes, you are probably distracted by the shot. You're looking, and she ducks under your arm, and she is just running down the street as fast as she can. And the captain looks at you, and in disgust, and says, "What the hell are you doing?" or something similar to that. And you fool, or something. At the same time, somebody from just a little distance away shouts out, let's see, shouts out, "Commander Keech stands down, I'm taking charge." And another individual has come up to the situation. What does anyone say or do? Emma, do you have anything, comments? Don't forget, if anybody wants to take over, you either say, "Can I take over?" and just do it if they say yes, or you can fight for it if they don't give it up. Don't forget.
If you don't have control, can you still use your powers?
That's the only time you can use them. So Margaret cannot use her powers right now. But you
then
can.
I do want to use the body control.
Aha! Excellent.
On the guy that shoots.
Right. So I would say that right now the crickets are all, because they could see that you could feel the other's reaction. You at least know they were using these powers, and you were thinking, "Oh my God, it's true. What can I do?" Right? And you were kind of like, it's almost like you are feeling with your minds to see what happens when you touch with it. And what you can do is almost like your first attempt. Like it's like you suddenly have a limb and you try to use it. What does this limb do? Okay. So we are talking now, I believe, about our, it's not incarnate, is it? Is it a peaker?
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, body control, what a horrific thing. First of all, you have to tell Max that you are using body control and what its cost is, which is 1.
Wait, is she using it on me?
No.
It's cost 1 strength.
Well, it says just wait on the strength part. That's your problem. Right now, the cost is Max's problem. Okay?
Oh.
And so what you have to do, you have to take the cost from one of the attributes: agility, dexterity, stamina, or strength. You are going to basically bleed this body, and it is up to you to choose which attribute drops. If the cost is more than 1, Max, if the cost is more than 1, you have to take the full cost off one attribute. You can't spread it around.
Okay. I think I got it. Let's take strength.
Okay, you will drop his strength by 1. Okay. So, in that case, now you have to roll your strength, Emma. And that's against the target's strength.
And I did not count 5 and 6.
Not 4, 5, or 6. Only 1, 2, or 3.
Then I did get 2.
Oh no. Okay. So what this is actually, I believe they call it
feeble.
A feeble result. And one of the problems with a feeble result is that your failure is evident. That means, so it's not, so like a poor result, he might not have noticed. But with a feeble result, this guy suddenly stiffens and looks around, enraged, and is suddenly in full, holds up his hand in a certain motion, all the other members of the squad that we are part of, apparently, all of them go into a combat formation. They all stand, and pointing in different directions. They step back toward each other. One of them is looking up. So they have all gone very defensive. And so the question is whether you are quick enough to do the right thing and get into this formation like you were ordered.
What do I roll?
It would either be acting again, or perhaps even, but now that you have already successfully acted, so I think I'm not going to do that. That's not the problem. The problem is just doing it quickly and properly. And so in that case, I think we are talking about probably just basic cunning, I think, or even better. You know what? I think even better, agility. So you will have to use this body's agility.
Horrible.
Well, no, that's... Well, hold on.
Before you roll...
You're using the body's agility, which is 6.
Oh, yeah, well, the body's was 6. That's better.
Yeah. So...
Nathan?
Yeah. Before you roll, can I yell that there is someone around us that is doing something so it can help him to point to the correct direction?
Oh, I see.
My idea is the mistake is obvious, so I also noticed it. So I hope to redirect the attention of this mistake not on us, but on the guy I felt before and I did not mention because I forgot.
So what you're going to do is specifically what?
I want to tell Max.
Right.
Margaret.
Yes.
That there is somebody around us that is doing something, and that if he wants, he may be able to point fingers at him.
Right. Blame the other person. They are around here somewhere.
Exactly.
Right.
Can I can still use my own search, right, to find this person?
Yes, you can.
Or track.
Mm-hmm. Search. Track is
but then you do that instead of doing the formation.
Yeah, the trouble is that is an action. You would actually be doing an action. So are you going to try to act like these guys or not?
I think for the time being, I think it's good to try to act like these people.
Agility. But get into the right position.
Yeah, and then I might search. Mm-hmm. 6 dice. Agility was 6. So. No.
Uh-oh.
That's a 4. We don't count 4, so that's a 4.
Oh no! All right.
I did not get that golden prize.
No, you have a poor result, and so that means that you are going to It's not inferior or feeble, so you do not, for example, fall on your face, right? Or end up pointing in exactly the wrong position or something like that, which you would do on a worse roll. You do get into the right position, but it's very obvious. It's like when you're watching the kids in the ballet, and there's always the one little kid on the end who has to join, a second later than everybody else, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what you look like, okay? So...
you're just correcting, looking at people.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, exactly. Yes. And so, and so at this point, Keach.
Okay, let's switch body. We have to switch body. We have been compromised. We have to switch body.
I just throw the Chinese guy in there.
No.
He didn't mean switch. He meant to all of you jump to a new one. But okay.
We have to. I want to jump to another body. All of us have to jump to another body. This body is compromised. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
It's a very good. I don't want to be in the front seat.
Remember I said that there was another. Remember that I said there was another person approaching? And it is also a small group. It is 3 individuals, and they are monsters. They are enormous creatures that look as though they might have been a primate in the past, but now they are much more powerful looking, and they have no lips. So they're very long, sharp fangs which interlock all the way along. And I am not trying to tell anybody to do this, but just so you don't feel like you're sitting there doing nothing, you can use any of your mental skills that you want. And you can also try to, and powers, of course, and you can try to take over the body, or suggest that you want to take over the body at least anytime you want.
No, thanks. I want to get away from this place as fast as possible. I just want to get back. I'm really no longer sure that this is better than what I had or was looking at before. Really not.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen there?
Yes.
There's not that many pictures in this game, right?
Well, the hard copy.
The PDF.
No, not in the PDF, but in the hard copy that I have. There is an entire comic.
Yeah.
And it has a chapter between, it has a section between each chapter. And the events of the comic are the first Jump Team's mission.
Yeah.
Which went really, really, really badly. This creature coming up matches the Jump Team's description of what they called cyborgs. And so they have this huge mouth with these huge fangs, and the mouth and the head is enormous. The jaw is just, enormous. They have these flattened heads, and they stand very tall, and they are just enormous, like gorilla levels of muscle. They don't have much hair, but they have lots of folds of skin. And this one has a number of ornaments that pierce the folds of skin that are clearly some kind of decoration or something. Somewhat more alarming, if you can even be more alarmed than this, is that he has built into each hip and folded at the moment is what is evidently a rocket launcher. He actually has them built into his body. And the
is this the same kind of monsters that?
Yes,
is this the same kind of monsters that we have been in on Earth? Yeah.
Well, there have been different.
Yes. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, there. And so, this individual says, "No, you arrogant progeny don't deserve any of this. You can't even manage your own men. Look at that fool." Pointing, of course, directly at you. And he says, "Keech, I told you again, stand down. Get your mongrels out of here." And Keech is furious. He says, "How dare you speak to me that way, you filthy beast. You stinking animal." He says, "I could have you. I could shoot you here in the street. You know Bane's law. How dare you speak to me this way?" They are starting to have this exchange. I don't know how long you want to listen to that, but this particular cyborg just laughs and says, "Bane has granted me special dispensation to work with Huntmaster Kantos. Do you question her word?"